It came, and I want to share it with you. But first, welcome to my new little recording corner. I like it. It's kind of cozy, and we got the whale back here, making the final approach, maybe. So, this is The Art of Memory by Dame Frances Yates, and if you follow my channel at all, you know that I am in love with her. And this book is especially important because this whole thing about memory palaces that we talk about a lot now, when she wrote this book, she kind of brought the memory palace thing back to life. There were no academics working on this problem. She, besides one or two modern sources from within the last decades before her, she was mostly going back to the original Roman, Greek sources, farther afield. She even got into Shakespeare and Dante about the importance of memory palaces in this time when there was no easy ways to take notes or to print anything. And as she points out, the ancient Greeks said, Mnemosine is the mother of the muses, and that is the memory. And for all of these arts that people were working on, they had to keep it in their heads. And so, not only would I recommend this book to you, and it can be found free online as well, I would say, would you want to come on a little journey with me on the art of memory? Because ever since I ordered this book, and it took a while to get here, I've been practicing my own memory palace in a really simple way. But I actually got my own idea so to make it even bigger. Because I've been going through and practicing just flying through my childhood home and around the outside as well. But then I realized I have other places in my head that I know well enough that I can always fly through them. This house that we live in now and my children are in, as well as the house I had, the couchsurfing oasis I had in New York for a bunch of years. I can still fly through that one and through all the rooms. And so I decided to connect all three of those and put them together. So in this house, out towards the driveway, when you leave the driveway of this house, I make it into my family's house. And you can walk through a little magical hole in our backyard and it goes to my old apartment in New York. And so now I have all of these rooms that I have been practicing flying through in my head. I don't have any objects in them or stuff like that so far. Just getting used to the fact of making my own little island geography. And I'm going to start working on this art of memory stuff because for the stuff I care about, I have a really good memory. But, I study cannabinoids. And I don't always keep all of the science in my head. I have it all written down so I can look it up at a second's notice, but that's not always what you want. Sometimes you want it right there. And so I'm going to be working on my memory palace these next weeks and months. So if you wanted to also work on a memory palace, let me know. I probably will talk about it more on the Discord, and I'd love to hear your comments about what you know about memory palaces and what you've done with memory palaces. So here we go. The Art of Memory, Frances Yates.